So we're going to be doing a slightly different video today, and we're going to be looking at how quickly these gens fly. So you're not going to hear the game audio because I'm doing commentary over the top. I was talking throughout this. This was on one of my live streams. So basically, we're going to be looking at how quickly these gens fly during this game. Now, this is one of the, this is the third loss in my one perk only series that we're doing for a month on stream. As Killer, I'm only running Noed, and as Survivor, I'm only running Self-Care, which obviously, you know, is probably one of the worst Survivor perks, actually. I don't know why I picked that one, but there we go. Decisions were made. Now, they've done one gen already. They did it right under my nose, even though I was pressuring that gen. So we're going to just have a look and see how quickly these gens flew. Now, obviously, I'm not running gen defense, so there is something to be said for that. But how much gen defense really would have helped me in this game, I don't know. That would have needed to have been a Scourge hook, for instance, which it probably wouldn't have been, knowing my RNG. And yeah, so they've done one literally already. And we're trying to pressure gens and find people as much as possible. Maybe Deadlock would have been good, but it looks like they're all jumping on gens. So if they're all three of them or two of them are all doing the same gen, which it looked like they were doing in the shack, then there isn't really a lot Deadlock would do because there wouldn't be another gen with progress potentially. So Deadlock probably wouldn't have even helped us here. And there always seems to be someone on a gen at the same time. So we're in this sticky situation where it doesn't look like gen defense really would have helped us in this game. So we're going to play through. And we're in a chase now with a different survivor, which is the Megan. And as you can see, another gen's already been done. So we pressured the first gen to no avail, which they did under my nose, which was this one in shack. I hooked somebody. I went to a different gen that I thought they might be on. They weren't on it. They hook saved. I came back to the hook because, again, I'm only running one perk. So it's an interesting thought process. I lose this Meg completely. I lose this Meg completely. I still think she's down here. She's not. She's healed instantly. We come back up. So we're not in a chase with anyone right now. So time is a waste, and they've done another gen. So that's 3 gens done already. And what I'll do is I'll put a little clock timer on for you to see the speed of this game. Because it is kind of insane. I know, again, as I said, I'm not running gen defense, but this is kind of crazy. The speed in which these gens fly. So I probably should have teleported to the Adam. But he kept going to do the box and then not doing the box, so I couldn't fully teleport. Unfortunately, we haven't hooked Adam previously. So this will be our... If we do get Adam down, this will only be our second hook. And they've done 3 gens already, which is insane. And just as I said that, they've done another gen. So that's 4 gens that they've done. We've got 1 hook. And we've actually technically only been in 3 chases. Well, technically the first one wasn't even a chase, was it? Because they were just doing the gen. And he refused to run away from the gen. So I don't even know if you'd call that a chase, to be honest with you. So technically 2 chases. 2 hooks. 3 if you want to call the David at the beginning a chase. Trying to pressure these gens. Don't think anyone's working on that one. Go over here, but now I'm apprehensive about leaving the hook because there's only 1 hook left and I've got no head, so I want to try and see if I can claw something back from this game. David went inside. David's really the one that I want because he's already been hooked once. We'd get him to a second stage, but we're basically in a no-win situation. Even with Noed, they'd have to mess up massively. So I can't even commit to him because they did the last gen. Look at this. Absolutely crazy. So when survivors are moaning that there's killers out there running all gen defense builds and it's annoying and whatever else, this is the reason why. I mean, I take losses in good spirits. You know, it is a game. I'm not going to win them all. We do get Meg down here, but I can't see a hook nearby. And I want to sort of try and guarantee that I've got one kill. Meg's doing the right thing and crawling away. But yeah, for those that moan about killers running all gen defense builds, I think they need to look at this game and be like, well, you know, this was 4 or 5 minutes that they did gen solidly. Apart from losing the Meg, I don't think there's much else I could have done here, to be honest with you. And that really would have put me in a shit sandwich. I mean, I could have tried to tunnel David, but I lost him immediately from the point of him being unhooked. So, again, you could try and argue that I might have been able to do things better, but realistically, these gens were going to fly regardless. If I'd have been running 4 gen defense perks, could I have done better? Maybe. That's the only real thing that I could possibly change in this game to try and change the outcome. But as I said, if I didn't get good RNG for Scorch hooks, that's a no-go. I didn't manage to get to any gens that were in progress because they were being done so quick. So Call of Brian and Pop and Eruption wouldn't have worked. So there was really no way for me to use gen defense perks unless maybe I had Jolt, I guess, and I was close enough, but I don't think I was. And obviously Pinhead's chain there didn't help me stop anyone from actually leaving. So yeah, this is just an eye-opener, I think, for how quickly the gens go. I don't currently have the timer running, but I will run that back and have that as an overlay for you so you can see the times. But I think it was roughly about 4 minutes. So we only had 1 brand new parts, but there was 3 prove thyself. And, you know, obviously the dead hards that you normally get. So yeah, interesting. Very interesting. But I think this is an eye-opener for all of those survivor mains out there that moan about killers that do run 4 gen defense perks. This is the reason why, guys. But anyway, this is the first loss I think I've actually uploaded onto the channel. So let me know what you guys thought. What do you guys think about gen rushing? Let me know. But make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch you in the next one. You stay groovy. Peace.